right. Hi, kiddos. So we are going to be starting remote learning today. And I wanted to make sure that I was giving you a heads up on what is expected of me, what is expected of you, as we're kind of breaking into this unknown realm of remote learning for art. So first thing is, I'm going to be logging in every day and giving you some sort of assessment or assignment. It could be drawing something, it could be, depend upon what stuff you have at home, it could be gluing stuff together like a collage type thing. But the first assignment that you're going to have is really asking what you have at home that you can use for art supplies. So as I said, every day I'm going to post something for you to accomplish for that day. And when you log on to your Google Classroom and then actually do that assignment for the day, that quick like kind of one day thing or whatever I'm asking you to do, once you hand that in, that actually counts as your attendance for the day. So because I'm not actually going to be in front of you, then making sure that you're doing what you need to do is going to be how I count that you were present for the day. So just to make sure you do that. Another thing to know about attendance is because you can log in at any time during that day and then post or respond to whatever the assignment is. I'll be checking the following morning to make sure that you did it and then posting the previous day's attendance. So I'm not going to be posting attendance by like noon that day for that day. You'll have an opportunity to make sure that you can kind of do your work at any time whenever it's convenient for you. And as long as you do it for that day, then you count, that's your attendance for that day. So that's how that's going to work. Like I said before, the first thing that I'm going to give you is a questionnaire of different things that you have at home that you could potentially use to create art with. There's also going to be some opportunity to do some virtual tours at some museums, maybe. There's going to be a chance to read some articles, watch some YouTube videos, and then responding on that or actually creating the artwork for that. When it comes to finishing up the trimester, I know a lot of you were in the middle of working on a project. Some of you have already reached out and are a little concerned with how you're going to finish that. Once we figure out how long this is actually going to last, once we can get back into the building, I'll be kind of collecting projects, making sure that you get those back, and then if we have time, making sure that you have the ability to finish those. At this point, if we can't get into the building and get those projects before T2 ends, I will go back and give you credit for what you have done on that project. And for the most part, everyone did fairly well. I do have some notes before we left, kind of to remind myself of who is doing what on a little bit of a daily basis. So for example, I know for a fact that some students really ramped up their participation and their effort over the last couple weeks, and I want to make sure you get credit for that. So everyone will get credit for what they've been working on. Other than that, we're kind of all in the same boat trying to figure this out. A lot of the questionnaires and a lot of the things that I'm going to give you will also ask you about how you're feeling that day, just to kind of get an idea of how you're doing beyond the educational point, just to make sure that we're all staying healthy, drinking enough water, getting some exercise. If it's sunny, opening up those windows, and making sure we're also just taking care of ourselves too. Okay. If you've been listening for this long, this is part of your first assignment, which is to watch this video. Just to kind of throw in a little sneak thing there. On the last question of your questionnaire that I'm going to give you, I want you to include the number 33. So 33, include the number 33 on the last question of the questionnaire, and that's going to be code to me that you read or that you listened to this whole video. So that's a little sneaky thing that every once in a while I'll kind of throw in there just to make sure that we're all paying attention and getting all of the information, okay? So welcome to day one of remote learning. I hope everyone's doing okay, and I look forward to hearing your ideas of what you want to do for the rest of the trimester, because this is going to be a really awesome opportunity for us to come together as students, as classes, me as your teacher, to figure out how we can make the best of this weird situation, okay? Everyone stay healthy, and I will talk to you later. Bye.